What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back with another video, and oh boy, you read the title, you've seen it all over Twitter. Is Mitch Marner going to play in Zurich? Hopefully I'm saying that right, or Zurich, for the Lions. This is going to play in the Swiss League. All we know is, first of all, no. That's what I'm gonna just say right off the bat. A lot of people will also recognize that team name, the Swiss League team, the Lions, because that's where Austin Matthews used to play. Now, we all know the agent of Mitch Marner, Darren Ferris, has been very vocal and has made his point through the media that Mitch Marner wants big money, he wants Matthews money, that he is going to get a very large contract. And at the time you're probably watching this video in my non-existent watch, you're probably realizing that it's August and there's still no contract for Mitch Marner, and we were all waiting for it. Darren Ferris to say that Mitch Marner was going to go play somewhere else, he was going to go to another league, and here's the reason why I bring this up. Kevin Papetti, I want to say that I know of this Twitter account, and I'm sure a lot of you do, and hopefully I'm not mispronouncing the Twitter name, but he put together some pictures that I'm going to post for you guys right now of Darren Ferris's tactics, basically, on how he deals with his contract. So this tweet is from Darren Dreger in 2017. Still a sizable gap in contract talks between the Flames and Sam Bennett. Possibly Bennett heads overseas until a deal in Calgary is done. Wow. I wonder whose who's Sam Bennett's agent? Probably Ferris. Andreas Athanasiou, hopefully I'm saying that right because his name is literally a tongue twister. And he skates as fast as a tongue twister. That guy flies all over the ice. Anyways, Darren Dreger again in 2017. Athanasiou is in ongoing discussions with KHL teams. Unless something shifts in Detroit, indications are Athanasiou will jump to the KHL. Oh no. Let's move on to the next tweet. Josh Anderson's agent, Darren Ferris, to me via email. We are heading there to Switzerland next week in the absence of a contract. You don't say. Next is a tweet from Bob McKenzie from 2017. The only two RFAs not signed for this season and not in their respective camps, Andreas Athanasiou in Detroit and Josh Anderson in Columbus. Now, let's connect the dots, guys. Who's the agent for both of those players? As we've seen, it's Mr. Darren Ferris. You guessed it correctly. So, it's that time. It's now time for the Mitch Marner going somewhere else tweets to pop up, because Rick Dollywall, a great guy, I've talked to him frequently when it comes to something big that comes out. I usually just ask him, and he's usually pretty good about it if he knows the information. And don't go and attack him. The guy usually puts out stuff that he's confirmed or anything. And by the way, this is not some big confirmation 100%, and he's not asking me to say this. I'm just saying this on behalf of him, because it's ridiculous if you guys think he's saying this is 100%, because he said a European source tells me Mitch Marner camp has already contacted the Zurich Lions of the Swiss League. So he wasn't saying 100% confirmed whatever, but it's looking more and more like this was something that was going to be correct, because more tweets started to come out from none other than Darren Dreger as well. He pointed out that it was confirmed that there was some talk going on, that Zurich was in contact with Mitch Marner's agent, and the Zurich Lions actually tweeted out that they have been asked by the European agent if Mitch Marner can participate in their practices. Whether and when the player will train with Zurich is not decided yet. So basically, this is a tactic that Ferris has used before and it doesn't work. So I'm not sure why he's thinking that it's going to work with Mitch Marner. If you guys seen last year, William Nylander didn't come out in the media. The representatives didn't come out and say he's going to go play for this team or he's going to go, practice with this team. He just went and practiced with them while he was away just to keep himself in shape. Of course, he didn't have a fantastic season. If you look at his numbers, though, in the second half he did, but this is not a William Nylander video. But he went and practiced with other teams, but they didn't make it like a big thing. They just went and did it because he wanted to stay in shape, which he did. Like, William Nylander still was skating well and was still in good shape. Like, the guy's been ripped for the last couple years. So they're making Ferris's game is to make it public. He likes everything to be in the public eye. He likes things to be crazy and everybody freak out, but nobody's falling for this crap anymore. Like, Leaf fans are literally putting LOL under these tweets. Like, go ahead, go play there, man. Go practice. Like, who cares? Like, go practice there. The biggest thing that could come out is if Marner ends up signing there, which I've seen some people, and I wish I was joking. God, I wish I was joking and I never seen it. But there's literally people out there saying, oh, one step closer to signing with the Lions. Guys, come on. Let's say, I've seen some tweets saying that the highest paid player there will make like $1 million per season, right? Let's just say Marner gets these out of these world endorsements and gets upwards to like $3 million to play in the Swiss League, okay? It would be the single-handedly dumbest moment ever in the history of hockey if he turned down deals that were between $9 and $11 million to go play for the Lions. So please, before you think that these narratives are legit, please, for the love of God, give your head a shake. He's not going to sign there. He's not going to play there. It's for a practice. If he wants to stay in shape, he will practice. But I actually think that this is also a huge joke. Austin Matthews played there before. What's Mitch Marner's camp looking for? Austin Matthews money. Are we really going to sit here and believe that Mitch Marner and their camp didn't be like, oh, this would be hilarious? Like, guys, like, regardless of this is true or not, which it looks like it because the Lions have tweeted it out, like, this is, like, that's funny in itself. He wants Matthews' money, and now he's going to go play for the Lions. And again, I have to explain this, and not practice with the Lions. I have to explain this every time I make this video. Anytime I talk about Marner. I love the guy. I freaking love Mitch Marner. Regardless of what happens tomorrow, I'm going to love the guy. What happens the day after that, whatever. Unless he does something really stupid and vulgar, but we all know that Mitch Marner's a good guy. I've got a jersey here. I've got a picture here. I've got tons of Mitch Marner stuff. I'm going to cheer for him for his whole career. Okay? I'm going to. I love the guy. But I can't sit here and act like this isn't ridiculous. And a lot of it is his agent. But the money that they're looking for is just not realistic. It's not. And I hate sitting here explaining numbers to you guys because people ignore that. And, you know, not everybody, but a lot of people ignore it and try to tell me otherwise. And so I'm done arguing about it. If you want to think what you want, you're allowed to have your opinion. And guess what? I'm totally cool with you having an opinion. But it's getting to the point where people are literally going against statistics and only bringing up his points. Well, I mean, any player can have a bunch of points, but you have to look into the deeper analytics of it to really see, is this guy driving play? Is he blocking shots? What are his defensive numbers on 5-on-5? Penalty kill, whatever. You have to look into all these things. And to think, like, really think about this. Do you think that any GM in the league in professional sports sits down, looks at a player, and goes on NHL.com and says, wow, Mitch Marner had over 90 points. $12 million, that's what we're going to give him. No. The Leafs spend a crap ton of money on a goddamn analytics department. You really think that they give a crap about how many points he had and that's the only thing they're basing it off of? Guys, this is not like rocket science. Me, you, whoever's watching this, unless it's actually somebody who does this for a living, we don't know. We don't. I can sit here and give an opinion, so can you. But at the end of the day, we have absolutely zero idea what's going on. At all. There is literally a 0% chance that you are watching this know what's going on. You don't. Neither do I. I'm not leaving myself out of this. I have no idea. And it's the same thing with these tweets. Oh, you know, he's not very good in the locker room. Oh, yeah, because Joe Blow from Minnesota knows what it's like inside of the Toronto Maple Leafs dressing room. Guys, even half of the people that work in the industry can talk about what they're like in the room. When I give an opinion on somebody, I say, I think they're probably good in the locker room, or I know they're good in the locker room because other players around the league have said this guy's good in the locker room. And they've said it in the public. If you're just sitting here and going, well, this guy's a real, D-bag in the locker room, this guy sucks, like whatever, I know it, and nobody said anything about it, it's like, it's the same thing with contracts. Like, you cannot tell me you know what's going on in those situations because you're not there. So when I see people going, well, this is what's going on, sorry, like, it's over my head, or it's in one ear and out the other, I'm not listening because it's ridiculous. So when somebody like Bob McKenzie or any of these big names come out and say something, then I start to believe it. Not like, because they at least have real industry sources and haven't broken two things. They've broken hundreds. They've broken trades. They've broken, and you know, this is all coming out now because of me now, because it's honestly just mind-blowing what people will believe, or mind-blowing that people just believe that a contract is based off of points or blocked shots or shooting percentage. Those things are in there, of course. You have to look at those things. But you're telling me the Toronto Maple Leafs, one of the richest teams in the NHL, one of the richest teams in sports, you know, hockey's not really up there, but they're a very, very stupid rich team, and I live an hour away from Toronto. I know what it's like over in that city. Everything is expensive, everything costs a lot of money, and it's no different for their sports teams. They put tons of money into that. And they also charge a lot of concessions. Come on, MLSE, like let's get the numbers down. But guess what? The Leafs have a marketing, they have an analytical team that Kyle Dubas has brought in that get paid out the ass to not listen to people that base contracts off of stupid conversations and stupid numbers. They go off of everything. And that's why players get certain numbers, and that's why contracts get done properly. So if you're new to this channel, I have no idea how I just went on a rant, but if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. Love to have more hockey conversations with you. Join the squad. Let's get to 7,000 subscribers. I appreciate all of you as always, and I'll see you in the next video or stream. I'm tired. Peace.